Welcome to Math and the 151 with Mr. Harvey. Throughout these videos, I will use a notebook to keep track of our lessons, and I will refer back to them as we need them. So make sure that you keep it handy. In the last video, we talked about classifying numbers. In today's video, we're going to focus on integers and number lines. We're going to also introduce two new vocabulary words: absolute value and opposite numbers. Can anyone remind us what an integer is? That's right. Integers are all whole numbers and their opposites. Okay, make sure you have your notebook out. We're going to create a number line to explore some cool things about integers. When you first learned about number lines, you most likely started with natural numbers. And you learned as you moved right, the numbers became bigger and bigger. As you got older, you might have noticed the number line now starting with 0, which creates a number line with whole numbers. Now, the numbers we have been waiting for: integers! Remember, integers are all whole numbers and their opposites. Oh, vocabulary word! A number's opposite is defined as a pair of numbers that are an equal distance from 0. We can use this information to create the rest of our number line. If the number 1 is 1 space away from 0, its opposite is -1, because it is also 1 space away. 2's opposite is -2, and 3's opposite is -3. So does this work the other way around? Is -4's opposite 4? Yes, it is, which means -5's opposite is 5. Go ahead and add two more numbers and their opposites. Try 6 and -7. So now you know, when we're talking about integers as whole numbers and their opposites, we're talking about positives and negatives. Side note, we always assume a number is positive. You don't have to write a positive sign. Sometimes you might want to help label the number for verification reasons. Negative numbers always need a negative sign. Positive numbers do not always need a positive sign. What are negative numbers anyway? It's what we've been talking about, the opposite of a positive number. It's like night and day, rain or shine, black or white. If I have $5, the opposite is owing $5. If I go up 3 stairs, the opposite is going down 3 stairs. If I turn the temperature up 4 degrees, the opposite is going down 4 degrees. Now you're getting the hang of it. Looking back at our number line, there are some other information that it can tell us. We notice as we move right, the numbers are getting larger. If we're going left, the numbers are getting smaller. You heard that right. -7 is smaller than -5. You might be thinking, if I have -7, that means I have more negatives than -5. Therefore, -7 must be greater. This is not true, but you are thinking about absolute value. Oh, vocabulary word. So let's pause real quick and explore. Absolute value is how much something is worth regardless of its sign, whether it's positive or negative. It's also seen as the distance from 0, how far something is from 0. Finding the absolute value of a number could be as easy as just taking away the sign. Something to remember: absolute value is always positive. There is even a calculation symbol for the absolute value. Whenever you see a number in between two bars like this, then you know it's asking for its absolute value or its positive value. Make sure you don't get this mixed up with parentheses, which will be explained in another video. Now let's go back to -7 being smaller than -5. Let's say, if having more money is better than having less money, would you rather owe $7 or owe $5? Since -7 is further than -5 from 0, it is considered smaller. One way to tell if one number is greater than another number, go ahead and place them on a number line. Be sure to use other numbers to help verify that they are in the correct order. The numbers furthest to the right are the greater numbers. The numbers furthest to the left are the smaller numbers. Here is a rundown of the whole video in 30 seconds or less. When placing numbers in order on a number line, larger numbers on the right, smaller numbers on the left, which means -10 is smaller than -3. When asked for the opposite of a number, you need to change the sign positives to negatives and negatives to positives. Absolute value is asked for by using 2 bars on both sides of the number, and the answer is always positive. So remember, if you can say it, then you know it. If you know it, you can teach it. And if you can teach it, you are ready for the test. Make sure you wrote down all of your notes so you can review them later. If you missed anything, you can always rewatch the video. Thank you for watching. Write any questions down in the comments. Check out some of these other math videos or some other random videos. Thank you.